3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We go! 70, Indy. Right here. Take the edge. Go. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 1st and 10, Conway. Now they go screen. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, but now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Conway. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's Conner. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. shotgun snap for Rudolph. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Conway. And that'll be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Conway. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. T.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On 1st down, it's Rudolph. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Back to the air, Rudolph. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Rudolph throwing again. Looking for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Operating from the gun, Conway. That's complete to John Ross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Throwing on first down. Conway, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. 30. The 20, 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Conway. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw again, Conway. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. Third down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Conway. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. On first down, Tripp, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. To throw on second down, Conway, and he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Conway. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. 2nd and 5 now. Rudolph. Complete. It's Johnson. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Samuels. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. From the 50, it's Rudolph. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Samuels. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
On 1st and 10, Conway. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Conway. And that is incomplete. A lot of force. Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Conway. And that will be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Mason Rudolph leading this offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Rudolph. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuels looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Rudolph. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Play action. It's Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run here with Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height, or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And out come the Dolphins now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking to get it to Parker again. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Conway. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Conway. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Stop your whining.
Throwing on first down, Conway. Wide open receiver, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go, G.
2nd and 3. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And always going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now Rudolph on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Conway. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is Parker, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Looking to throw. Conway, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have come to halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. On 1st down, Conway. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Kill.
On 1st down, Tripp. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Conway, flush to his right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st down, Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Samuels. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Here comes a 1st down throw for Rudolph. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Rudolph. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Conway forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Terrell Basham in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. This is Harris. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one taken in by Lashley. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
We got 3. Fellas. We got 3.
Rudolph on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Don't throw this way.
And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run the counter. Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Conway. And an alley to run. Well, these guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Connor. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Conway. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Keep playing hard.
Got it.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Get him. Get him. Get him.
And they give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Conway, he can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
To throw on second down, Conway. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Dolphins on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Conway. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Rudolph.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Rudolph going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very... The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down? Were they about 95% chance of winning?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Tripp. And he'll go down at the 28. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Looking to throw. Conway. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Rudolph. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And he's taken down, back at his own 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here comes Grant on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4.
Ladies and gentlemen,